sure that they stop charging this amount.
I will see that they don't charge it.
Are we
sir,
allowed, Speaker sir, are we allowed to go and register the vehicle directly? No. We have to go through the company.
Government should file a case under the consumer forum.
Sir, I will
If they are
see,
just charging for something
that
which cannot be charged,
fees will
then
not
somebody
be
has to be
charged
taken
as
to task.
RTO, and I will see that it is further streamlined.
Very good.
I will see that it is further streamlined, Speaker sir. No inconvenience to person registering, as well as they don't have to the hassle of coming to the RTO department. I will see that it happens. This problem is created because it is called RTO fee. That is the problem here. Speaker sir, then Vijay Sardesai.
एकूय सांगू ना तुवें म्हजो
सांगला तुझे?
एकूय not even single.
No, only one.
I have made a synopsis of it. If you want me to.
No, I am talking of only
Only
transport.
the issue.
Transport. After
Transport was right. Transport was first. I brought about the thing about the Goa University. The students of Goa University finding
Because sir, I
difficult.
have said very clearly, wherever buses
No,
are
wherever,
required,
you give me a pointed assurance on this. I raised this issue specifically. They are students.
Speaker
They
sir,
travel
I give
3
assurance
kilometers.
for mere sake of assurance. I have requested Honorable Chief
Then why we are
Minister,
sitting here?
give me
If
another
assurance
100
can't be given
buses,
on
I will give
such
you one
thing,
of-
we are wasting our time here.
Let the Honorable Minister complete.
Speaker sir,
Assurance
Yes,
कितें
sir,
तरी जायना रे तो भाशण दिता एश्युरन्स 1-3 किलोमिटराच्या एरियेचेर तूं जर बस दिवंक शकना कित्या खातीर बसले आमी हांगा
Speaker sir, precisely because we want to make transport available everywhere, तेकाच लागून आमी ती माझी बस स्किमूय केला प्रायव्हेट बस हायर करपा आता ते तरी मुखार सरोन व्हडले संख्येन तरी येना दुसरो ऑल्टरनेटिव्ह आमकां
This is the temple of education, Goa University. I am asking for, I am not going to the Goa University, neither is my daughter going there. I am asking for lay students. And this is their issue. 3 kilometers they have to travel, 45 minutes it takes. The next bus comes 45 minutes. Nobody takes up issues of such students. I am taking them up and I want an assurance.
Speaker sir, as I said, under the smart city 48 buses are coming. So I will ensure that it also connects the Goa University.
Okay, thank you.
झाले तुझे problem solve झाले.
Speaker, the second thing.
Yeah.
Second thing, I'll just remind you, Speaker sir, last year's assurance, I'm going with a pointed issue. The 150 EV buses were supposed to be there. Last year's assurance. वचून मेन तूं आतां म्हणटा 99 येता म्हणून. आत्तां तुवें म्हणलें 99. Second एक कितें जाता पळय. KTC, you are coming out with scrapping for 15 years. If you go for scrapping, 62% of your KTC buses are getting scrapped. 62%, which is 323 out of 520. These buses have exceeded 15 years. So, Speaker sir, if the law is applicable to me as a truck driver, how it is not applicable to the KTC? Secondly, what is the safety of the commuter? The commuter is traveling in a coffin. That is what I am trying to say. So, Maka Ajer ek uttar di. Second, on transport, I had said, the tankers that are registered with you are 795. The tankers that are registered with WRD are 857. There is a gap. And there is a complaint that these tankers carry sewage as well as carry water. So somewhere there is a gap. So please look into that also. Third thing, when you are making that VLTD mandatory, you said that MORTH has made it mandatory. Speaker sir, on what basis are you charging 4,654 without giving the service? You don't have command and control center. How you are charging them? If you don't have that command control, you can't charge them. So they are right. They may be taxi drivers coming and meeting us and whatever. But the demand सारको आसा न्ही तांचो. तूं जर ताका सर्विसूच दिना, पयशे कित्याक लायता? म्हाका हाजेर उत्तर दिवचें.
Because sir, पहिले तेका हांवें सांगला बसीचे प्रॉब्लेम तेजे सॉल्व केले. आता तूं हेजे सांगला. I can only assure you that I will consider it and see that something is definitely done. Because I am sincere about it. हांव हिंगा सांगपा जाय म्हूण सांगना स्पीकर सर. हें जालें. दुसरें, he had made another point which he has forgotten now to ask.
I have not forgotten. In transport.
Never tiles.
Huh?
Never tease.
Huh?
That is in industries, I think.
Industries.
Okay.
So
Transport you have anything else?
main म्हणते मडगाव रे.
Transport you have.
मडगावचं बस स्टँड रे. तुवें सगळे
Speaker sir, I'm
assurance
coming to
केला.
that, I'm coming to that. Speaker sir, bus standaचे सगळ्या खबर आसा, what is the condition? Your MAPSA also, you are aware yourself how much I have tried. PPP, that will not work. I went to the Honorable Union Minister, Mr. Nitin Gadkari. तेणे म्हाका सांगले, don't do anything. We will do a PPP between government to government, Goa government and the central government. He assured me, I will convert all your bus stands into bus ports. It will look like a launch. And it is in the final stages, that particular scheme. And I am going to give priority first for the main bus stand. That is Vasco, Margao, Panjim and Mapsa. Not that I am not going to do the other bus stands. I am going to do the other bus stand. He told me, the Honorable Minister Gadkari ji told me, no, you do all. But he said there has to be a revenue model. And the scheme is that though that is on a revenue sharing basis for a limited time, and afterwards it comes back to the state. It is between two governments, central government and local government. He said if you lose money on some of the bus stand, after I renovate, you have no liability. That is going to be the scheme. So it is going to be a win-win scheme for us.
एकूच स्पीकर सर, बस पोर्ट जो म्हणटा पळय तूं, तो एक स्टँडर्ड आसतलो. मडगांवच्या आमदारांनी रेफरन्स केला, is about a bus terminal, multi-purpose bus terminal.
Yes,
that there is, where it is not a small, just a bus stand.
No.
It is a, and see, understand the real estate value.
Let me
60,000
complete.
square meters of central
Baba,
commercial land.
You're not allowing me.
66,000 of central commercial, 300 FAR केला दिसता आमी थंय. आनी ताजेर तूं काडून दर एक येदोसो बस पोर्ट केलो, तो कोणाक जाय?
Because sir,
ताजेर सारकें
how will it work as a commercial proposition where it will run on a commercial basis where Goa government also will get part of the revenue which will become owned by Goa government later on. Only if it is a commercial proposition. There is no question of only it being like a small bus stop. It is with all the other amenities what you are talking about. That is what I am trying to tell you. You have not understood that.
I have understood,
Yeah,
but I
so-
just wanted clarification.
Yeah. And I think when the plans are drawn, they will be coming to Goa. I will discuss with them also. Certainly they will also have some say, or if they have some good suggestion, we will
No,
incorporate
I am
them.
the local MLA. I have to be discussed with. Understand?
Of course, that
you
is what
need
I am
me
telling
to
you.
build it.
That
It
is
is
what I am
land
telling you.
acquired,
Speaker sir,
acquired for a song by you.
Speaker
I'm
sir,
not going to just
so
allow
also
you to do
Ulay
anything.
Travlia, my flow of thoughts will go. What I want to say next, he is making me forget. Because I normally don't refer to anything because I know my subject. You are making me forget. When I finish, you talk, no? So, Speaker sir, so I am very much concerned about the transportation in Goa. What should happen? Now, coming to the Goincho Taxi Patraon scheme, Mukhyamantri Goinchi Taxi Patraon scheme. Honorable Chief Minister had launched this particular thing, which was by Goa Miles. Incidentally, I want to remind Goa Miles, it was not my baby. It was the baby of the Tourism Development Corporation. So it is not a private thing per se. It was like in tie-up with Goa Tourism Development Corporation. Now, having said that, what was my request to them? There are so many unemployed youths. There is requirement of huge number of cars that are necessary. I have seen in season what happens. Means private people are being forced to part with their cars and some people become optional drivers. So much is the demand. But, and now with two airports at Mopa and Dabolim, I thought a scheme should be there. And very readily they agreed, Goa Miles agreed. Honorable Chief Minister had launched that scheme. I am happy to inform this August House that tomorrow more than 100 more such Goincho Taxi Patraon scheme. We are giving 100 youth from all over Goa. In Dabolim, we will be handing over the cars. Not only that, Speaker sir, Goa Miles is going certain steps ahead. Several drivers they are sending to, just for them to have knowledge, to Dubai. Certain of them they are sending who have been good performers to Singapore to see how the taxi business runs, how people are courteous, how good is the system. And tomorrow they are going to be there. More than 20 people are going to be awarded by them. And various other awards are being given just to show that you are not a driver, because आमी मातशे लसता गोंयकार म्हणल्यार टॅक्सी चलोवपाक. You are a taxi patraon. It is a business what you are doing. If you don't have a job, and I am happy to also inform this August House, some of the people which I have myself verified, they did not even have the capacity to have forget a motorbike, a cycle in front of their house. They used to only go by bus. Today a car stands in front of their house and they are making money. My earnest request to all the honorable members of this house, let us have digitization, let us have app-based taxis being encouraged in Goa. Stop the islanding, stop your support. Na inga taxi yopa medpa, na varka yopa med, na elar tire puncture kortale. Margaon railway station येयल्यार आमी मारून धाडटले कलंगूट येयल्यार आमी तांकां बोडयतले अशें जावपा जायना स्पीकर सर वी ऑल हॅव टू बी वन अल्टिमेटली वी वर्क फॉर द पीपल ऑफ गोवा वी वॉन्ट टुरिस्ट टू कम वी वॉन्ट गुड ट्रांसपोर्ट टू बी देर बाय द टायम ऑल बसीस कम वी हॅव दॅट स्ट्रीमलायनिंग इट विल टेक सम टायम and not only that speaker sir the same Goa miles I had requested them we are in the advanced stage in the next 1 month or less than 1 month a multimodal transportation also would be available. Not only will you have on the same app your Kadamba bus being available to you when you land at the airport. Not only there will be a taxi available, thereafter a rickshaw will be available, thereafter a two-wheeler electrical bike also will be available. And this is the way I propose to launch the multimodal transport in Goa. So people have a choice on the app. Today everyone is well versed with the app. Some sort of revolution-like thing should take place. Otherwise, how we will solve this transportation problem, Speaker sir? And those are my efforts. At one time when we were grappling what to do, I went to Delhi, I got help even for the bus ports and a modern bus terminal which is going to be there, which is going to be a commercial proposition, which Goa government also has a stake. So this is the way I propose to move forward, Speaker sir. I think as far as transport is concerned,
Speaker sir, just 2-3 things I would like to ask the Honorable Minister. One,
Yeah.
I raised about the accessibility issue for persons with disability when you get your electric vehicle buses. Second is of the loss of revenue through the e-commerce. You talk about, as I pointed out to you, that except Pizza Hut and Domino's, the others, Flipkart,
Yes, I will-
all of them,
Speaker, sir.
they are not registered.
Honorable Leader of the Opposition, I have taken that suggestion of yours very seriously. Whatever that revenue has to come to us from there, we will see that it comes.
Yeah, because
I
they
will
are
plug that loophole.
Zomato
I am
and
happy
all
you
of
brought
this.
it to the notice of our notice. We will take the necessary steps.
Honorable members. And that
Honorable
Kumbole
members.
bus stop issue, that buses entering in. Honorable Chairman is there, he is also aware. Talpotri Ganting bus stop shita dead oros zale. And the file finance are pending, it will be tender.
Because sir, these are
But
small local issues. He should himself solve this issue.
No, but
Why
you
you want my
request, you
intervention?
request.
I will support you in that.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Let the Honorable Minister finish speaking.
yeah, transport will. Then I'll go to.
Let him finish speaking. You can ask those questions later. He will answer. Otherwise, we'll be here till 11 o'clock in the night.
Just two assurances. One is the private buses, तेमगे जी subsidy pending आहा, ती पयशे तेंक दिवपाक आनी ती subsidy परत continue करपाक. Private buses जी आहाय, transportaच्यो. And the taxi driver subsidy.